Good day, everyone, and welcome to Pirates of the Burning Sea. Now, you might be asking yourself, hey, wait a minute, didn't this game come out like back in 2008? Yes, you would actually be correct. And the game is still hanging on. There's still a group of people that are looking for historic, tall ship naval battles online in a multiplayer environment. So, yes, Pirates of the Burning Sea is still, as of March 2026, still the only MMO game that offers a player driven economy and ship combat and also land combat through AV so you can have your own character as well. So there's lots to do. There's port battles, there's economy, you can craft stuff. It's similar to World of Warcraft except with a naval theme. So, anyways, this is the website, burningsea.com. I'm on the English version. This big banner up here shows Pirates of the Burning Sea Legacy, and you're like, wait, what's that? Well, Legacy is an older version of the game. What most people are used to when the game first released. There's very few updates after that, and they locked that in time. The player base wanted something, more traditional from what they remember how they used to play, where the ships aren't nerfed and the accuracy was better. Also, the economy is much, much simpler to do. You don't need millions and millions of doubloons in order to get your economy started and contribute to the overall society. Um, but we also have live servers. So the live server is free to play, and there's two live servers, and we're going to look here at the subscription versus free to play. Now, whether or not you have a subscription or free to play, a subscription, all the benefits also applies to the free to play servers as well. So things like 6 character slots per nation, otherwise you're limited to two, 10 economy slots per account, so that's per nation. So if you have one account on a live server and you are British, let's say, you can have 10 economy slots on your British tune. Then you can log out, log in, create a French character, have 10 slots on that tune, log out, log into a Spanish nation, create 10 econ slots on that tune, and as well as the last and very least, the pirates, which isn't really a nation, but that goes without saying. So whatever you want to do. Anyway, so you're limited to, you do have up to 40 slots on one login account. So first thing you want to do is if you don't want have an account is just to sign in here and actually create an account. But I'm not going to log in there. We don't need to do that. Um, so the additional subscription versus free to play. Now I play on Antigua, which is the free to play server, but I do have a subscription. It's $3 a month, which equals $36 a year, US dollars, or 25 US dollars per year if you pay it all at once, which you get a better value. So we already mentioned the character slots, 10 economy slots. You get 5 ship slots for character. So in the game, if you have ships positioned at different ports, you can actually teleport your character between, for example, the nation's capital of Port Royal, for example, and then teleport to your different economy ports that you're doing stuff. So that comes in handy a lot. You get a dry dock up to 100 ship storage slots. So at your nation's capital, whatever nation you play for, you can store up to 100 ships. Honestly, I don't know how anybody would have that many, but if you don't have a subscription, you are limited to like 2 ships um, on free to play, and that becomes very difficult and really limits on what you can do. So literally for $3 a month, that's less than the cost of a Starbucks coffee. So that's pretty inexpensive. So everybody should be able to use that. The benefits are are totally worth $3 a month or $25 a year, which is even less than $3 a month. You get dry dock storage unlocked. You get a society creation without a charter being required. You get 10% increased XP gain, 10% increased loot chance, 10% increased faction gain. So different nations, different factions. In order to see the trade listings in the shop or the auction houses, you have to have a minimum amount of reputation with other enemy nations, trade factions, or you won't have the ability. They'll basically lock you out of the trade house, so you won't be able to trade in those enemy ports. And finally, you get a 20% discount on purchases made through with Burning Sea points through the treasure aisle. So next thing is like, okay, great. Well, how do I download this game? Well, from the Burning Sea homepage, you're like, there's not a very easy to find place to think, all right, so where am I gonna download the game? So let's scroll down to the bottom. Bam, we're gonna download game here. And if you can either sign in, create an account, and then pay for a subscription once you create a an account to unlock Legacy, or you can go ahead and after creating an account, you just download the Burning Sea here. So we click download. We're gonna save. Uh, we're gonna save it and run the installer. Once that happens, we're going to be to the launch shortcut. So we're just going to double click on the shortcut. You're going to want to click yes on all the things that it does need to also download, because some of these file installs are legacy based, older versions of PhysX, for example, that the game needs to run. So we have this small screen here. It's going to open up, and it's best to play in full screen. There are some little glitches here and there. So I already have an account that I have, but I'm going to create a new character, and we'll just go through the character creation process. So I'm going to type in my password, POBS for life. So I'll log in. I'm going to create a character on the Antigua server, which is free to play. And I'm going to create a new character, a new Spanish character. So I'm going to click create. Now you can choose Spanish or pirate or British or French. Doesn't matter. And you can change the look if whatever you want to. So I'm going to choose Spanish, and we're going to go with free trader. And you can choose male or female. So I'm going to choose a male. This is just default random look. So next we're going to choose a name. Now, if you're starting off as a naval officer or any other faction, Free Trader has a unique ability to have what's called global view after a level 20 mission, and this allows you to see all the auction house listings on the entire map. So you get to see what the current prices are of all the item listings, of all the products and things other players have made all at once. So I'm going to start off with this character here. I'm not going to worry about his appearance yet. I'm just going to see if a name is available. Now you can choose a random name and it'll come up with, random stuff. I have one in mind, so I'm going to see if this works. Francisco, and last name Pinelo. Let's see if he's available. Francisco Pinelo. He was a historic figure with a major trade house in Spain. So we'll see if we can play him, and we'll change his appearance a little bit later. Play. So we're starting out in some Spanish port over in Diablo Shores, and we're gonna go speak to this guy over here. So you can mouse wheel in and out to scroll in and out, and turn left and right. Your standard A, D, W, and S keys. So we're in Diablo Shore, and let's if we hit the escape key, it'll give us options of the preferences. I may have my audio turned off. There we go. So let's go speak to Senor Gaspar de Silva. See what he has to say. Look at me, Mr. Senor. Senor, look at me when I am speaking to you. My name is Francisco Piñelo. What do you have to say, Mr. Gaspar de Silva? Gaspar says, there, you see her, the Almoraima is her name, and what a lovely ship she is. It will be good to sail aboard her again. Captain Dragon has promised us a voyage filled with mystery and excitement. This is your only choice to reply. I admit I wish we had told us more of this voyage, but I, too, am looking forward to being at the sea once more. Yes, with the wind at our backs and the... Wait a moment, what's that? Those ships. They're moving into position to attack the Almarema. And they're... Dios mío, we must inform Capitan Dragon. I'll take care of it. They sunk our ship. So now we must speak to Captain Dragon. They are firing the cannons. I guess there's more enemy ships out in the background. Some pretty good cannon effects. Okay, let's go talk to Captain Dragon. Hola, señor. Me llamo Francisco Piñelo. Mr. Tristan Dragon. He says, Piñelo, thank the Lord. I thought we were done for, but now that you're here, we may just stand a chance. I'll take command of the fort and deal with these wretches. You go down to the dock, take command of one of our ships, and engage those blasted pirate dogs as soon as you... Damn their eyes, they've already made a landing. You'll have to fight your way through to the docks. But Captain Dragon, sir, I haven't handled a sword before in a real fight. Alright then, Captain. If we do not meet again, buena suerte. So now we must go down these steps. Hey, don't point your weapon at me, crazy woman. Estás loca, mujer. Crazy woman. Okay, this rat just killed my girlfriend. On guard, you vermin. You can hit the tab to select your target. Muerte. Death. Death to you rats. You vermin. Die. Feel the depth of my sword in your estomago. This must be the rat captain. Okay. Now, we go down. And this little key here, the up arrow, that makes you sprint. So that will make you run faster. Andale. Más rápido. Alright, here is the pilot. She will take us to our ship. I owe you my life, mi amigo. Those pirates came out of nowhere. Come board the longboat and I will take you to your ship. Si, listo, I am ready. Take me out to the ship and I will sink every last one of those bilge rats. Okay. Primero, you hold down the left mouse key and you can drag around to get a 360 view. So that's the enemy ship. Hit W to raise your sails. Use crew focus sailing. Give us a better advantage. It's going to gear more towards sailing. So you won't have as much efficiency firing the cannon. But you can always change which skill you're using. D to turn to the right, derecha. A to turn to the left, izquierda. Crew focus to maneuver, to turn. Okay, we can turn sharper. This is the firing arc. They are in the green, so we can hit them. Spacebar, fire. Boom! To the depths of the sea. And we'll claim our treasure from the sunken ship. There's another rat. We sail once more. Switch to focus sailing to sail faster. Rápido, rápido, mis amigos. Here's everyone here. Okay, this is a me, el capitán. Pretty cool. Alright, let's sink this rat guy. Let's focus to cannon. Fire. Now sometimes when you lower your sails, it gives you better accuracy, but if we're already at 100%, it doesn't matter. Since your ship is sailing slower. Complete the swordplay tutorial. Take longboat to ship. Complete the sailing tutorial. Click the fort to return to the fort. So we'll go back to the fort. Let's claim the hull patch, which we need for repairs. Speak to Captain Dragon. Okay. Oh, we have to go back up the steps. Let's hit this up arrow or number 7 on your keyboard. ¿Dónde está, Señor Dragon? Oh, that's not you. That's the loca mujer. Where did he go? Oh, he is here. Captain Dragon, what happened, Señor? What have you to say? Don't waste your time, for I am slain, Pinelo. I know a mortal wound when I see it or feel it. Don't say that, Captain Dragon. I have seen men recover from far worse. By King Philip's beard, by the sons of Madrid, you will be avenged. I will fetch a priest, Capitan. No, there is no time. God will have to accept me as I am, for I must tell you of the map. Take it, Pinelo. It is this map that cost me my life, for the bilge rash will stop at nothing to get it. Go to Veracruz. You can begin your search there. And no matter what, do not. Rest now, Captain Dragon. I will go to Veracruz, as you say. You will have not died in vain. So I will collect the map, and now the tutorial is done. So we'll click out. And now we are at the docks of our starter port of Spain, which is Veracruz. Now, let me hit escape and go to preferences and turn down the effects volume a little bit. There we go. So as a new player, and if you're still level 1, which see I am here, level 1, it's not going to allow you to type in the nation chat. See, it says you cannot speak on it, your level is too low. So we're going to go talk to this person on the dock. Rosalinda Diaz. ¿Cómo estás, amiga? How are you, my friend? What do you have to say? Let's discuss the mission, Pirates of the Burning Sea tutorial. New in town, eh? I hope the bilge rats weren't too much of a problem. I showed them what I am made of. There we go. So we just promoted to level 2. Over here, now we can speak in nation chat. What else is going on? So all of these people, these NPCs, non-player characters that you see the exclamation over their heads, or even a question mark, you'll be able to talk to them and they'll give you stuff. In order to not get overwhelmed, you don't. It's not best to like click all of these and save them to your skills. They'll save. They'll save here to your mission journal. See, like speak to the town crier. Still need to do that. When I accept this mission, meet the free trader, skill trainer. I'll accept this mission. See, now this shows up in my mission journal. So finally, to end this video for now, we're going to adjust the character. Now, when you walk around, you're going to see from behind, and even if you turn around, you're not going to be able to see in front of you. So what I do is if you left click on a spot on the ground, and then hold your left mouse button, drag down and twist, and then still holding down and you mouse wheel in or out, then you can adjust so you can actually see what your character looks like from the front. Now also in this little bar here, this is for your character and ship. Your reputation is here, so you have to at least be indifferent with these different houses of trade, or you're not going to be able to see anything, or they won't be able to let you in the auction house, in the shop, if I go to France or Pirate or Britain shop, for example. So right now it will let me, but I'm only going to be able to see the region that I'm in. I won't be able to see the listings of all the auction houses of the whole map. That's for Free Trader level 20 career mission. All right, so let's just finish off the video with this so it doesn't get too long. So we'll customize outfit. Now see, he looks dark just because it's the way the sun reflects. There you go. See, when I rotate around in the sunlight, it's a little bit better. So you can go through like different hats, and you can choose different, different stuff, different hairstyles. You can pick different types of jewelry, different faces, and the color is generally for the color of the eyes. So whatever that is, a face accent, eye wear, so you can wear eye patch, etc. Left or right, glass eye, facial hair, so this is the beard and whatnot. Different coats, and you can change colors. That's all, this is all pretty much straightforward. Vest, different vests, pants, boots, and you can change this at any time by just, and we'll just, well, let's just go random appearance. That's pretty funky. Let's get something at least halfway normal. So this is just all random things you can choose. So you can be as colorful or, you know, uh, strange as you want. I like to be more traditional and kind of role play. Um, so we'll go with this guy for right now. So just click uh, accept, and so now we have our guy here. So now you can start going. So the first thing I did in the mission journal was so I'm gonna go speak to the town crier and meet with the free trader skill trainer, and I'll do those two, and then I'll get a couple more missions. Otherwise, you don't want to have so many that you get confused, and it's kind of enjoyable to follow along the story in the mission mode. You'll get more out of the game, and you'll want to play it longer. So with that, this is let me get into the sunshine. This is Senor Francisco Peñero signing off. Hace un buen día, mis amigos. Have a good day, my friends. We'll see you in the next video for the next episode in Francisco's career. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Take care.